Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited about this video because it's a very OG beauty guru type of video and it's kind of like 3-in-1. So it's, now that spring is coming, a spring favorites, a spring haul, as well as like a spring trend alert. Essentially, spring arguably is my favorite season. I absolutely just am in love with the concept of the changing of seasons and just all seasons and everything about seasonal things in general. But if I had to choose a favorite, it would be spring. So I feel like this video is very appropriate for me and very exciting. I have fashion things, home things, beauty things, and we're just gonna talk about basically stuff I've been buying for spring, but not just everything I've bought recently, only my top favorite things. I'm also fussing with my hair, I'm sorry. Today is a very rainy New York day, so the lighting in this video is not that great, which is kind of upsetting me, but it's okay. Let's start with home. So this, if you know me, if you've watched my videos before, you will know that I'm absolutely in love with anything vintage, anything like antiquing. Literally my entire wedding outfit, which is like for future stuff we're gonna talk about. I don't know if I'm gonna make like a video on it or if I should do it on like my social media. Anyways, I don't know why it took me this long to discover thrift books. I have a very large book collection. Maybe I'll like input a picture here of my bookcases in my apartment. That's like not even my entire book collection. They're all throughout my apartment. They're literally even at my in-laws' house. Like I have so many books, so I don't need to be buying more, but I found my love for thrift books, so there will be more books. I'm gonna show you like the last 3 ones that I just ordered and I absolutely love. A lot of them are also like home design style. Like I said just now, I love vintage antique stuff, so my home design style is very like grandma-esque, old French country. I love. So this one's called Antiques at Home, and I basically just use these for like, even like, oh, look at this home in the back, like with this art gallery wall. It's so beautiful. I use these just for like home inspo, like this. Look how pretty that is. It's just like the most incredible home inspiration ever. Then I have this one. I also have like this undying love for Martha Stewart, and so I love collecting like her old books. Look how young she was. Oh my goodness, she looks so cute. This is New Old House, which this is what I wanted to like update on. This is probably like the last season / era of my life that you'll see me in my New York City apartment. To update, if you're like not a regular follower, I just got married and my husband moved into my single girls apartment in the Upper East Side of Manhattan, and we don't have a lot of space, so we're definitely gonna need to move. Hopefully we'll be having a home soon, and so I feel like this is gonna come in handy. Then I got this one called Afternoon Tea Serenade. So cute. It's just like recipes from famous tea rooms, classical music. Like, how cute is that? I love that. I love being like the hostess. I feel like I'm the Monica of my friend group, and I just love having people over. I love hosting. I love throwing tea parties. I love having girly brunches. So that book is gonna also get really used. This I absolutely love. This was a gift from my husband, and I love that he accidentally bought me 2, which is great. So this is from Diptyque. It's the Fig. This is the interior scent. Comes in this gorgeous glass bottle, and it's really big. Like, I feel like I've used this so many times and I've only gotten it down that much, and I have a second now, which is great. It's just like, I can't even explain like what goes on chemically in my brain when I smell this scent. It's so good. It's yummy. It's sweet, but not in the way that like sweet scents give you a headache. Like, it's sweet in the way of like, I literally can't even describe it. I'm so sorry. Like fig tree, spring, summer, sunshine, like sizzling your skin, an Italian country home, crisp nature. Like, think of all of that like collectively in one. The most beautiful home fragrance I've ever owned. You get a lot for your money. Like, I know Diptyque scents can be very pricey, but with how often I've used this and like to just smell up my whole apartment into like this divine air, you do not need very much of this. So this is something that I would splurge on or save up for, like very, very worth it. This next item is not something you need to splurge for because it's on Amazon. So I actually bought these for the wedding to do some decorating, and they come in little sets of 4. Also, fun fact, these flowers, these dried flowers, are literally the same ones from the wedding. I've just like let them dry and like stay in here. I absolutely love like the silverware. You know, I'm a gold girl, but when it comes to home interior, I do love mixing silverware in, and I love these little like mint julep style like cups, but using them as vases. I think these are meant to be vases though. They're so tiny and so petite for like little bundles of flowers. They're so just like classy and chic and beautiful. So I found these on Amazon, like I said. My absolute favorite like cafe in New York, which I know it's kind of like a trendy internet place now, but it's Ralph's Cafe, which is the Ralph Lauren store on Madison, like the cafe, which is also, fun fact, the first place me and my husband had a date at, and they have these on all the tables when you sit in the cafe. So it was also kind of sentimental, and I also just love to decorate my home like the Ralph Lauren store. So in all aspects, this was a perfect purchase for me, and you can get them on Amazon in sets of 4. So I have like 2 of these. There's another one over there on my vanity and 2 in my kitchen. I have 2 more for interior design. I feel like I have a lot of home stuff, maybe because we're getting ready to move and I'm like excited. The next thing, these are Ralph Lauren pillowcases. Again, something I think is like the splurge that's worth it to have like quality bedding. So these are their standard pillowcases. I'm trying to find, oh, it doesn't say it on here. I will link them below, the exact pattern that I got. So my friend got these. I've always seen them in the store and never wanted to splurge on them until my friend got them and I saw them in her apartment, and I was like, okay, now that I've seen them in real life, it's too good and I need them. So it has this very delicate floral print in the fabric, so it's not really like a printed floral print, which I love. And obviously even like down to the littlest detail of the stitching is so classic and chic, and it just looks so expensive. And it's the silky, just soft fabric. They're so beautiful. Of course they're wrinkly right now because I have them in the package, but these are like my prized possession. Last home decor thing, maybe I'll save fashion for last because fashion is my favorite. We'll save it for last. Last home decor thing is something I literally got yesterday. I have been, and it's not even just this one, I'm going to talk about this one because it's adorable, but I have been in my literature girl era and I can't stop buying books, I can't stop reading books, and I also can't stop writing, journaling, writing poetry. I'm also writing a fantasy novel. I'm having fun, okay? I'm having fun, and so I have been buying so many journals. I went last night, I'm like in a book club with my friends, and so I went last night to Barnes & Noble's with my husband to get the book, and then it looks like a French little Parisian book, but no, it's just my journal. So it's got multiple types of paper in it. It's got lined paper for writing. It's got the like grid paper. Not sure what I'm going to use that for, but exciting to have the option. And then just like paper where I could sketch, which is really cool for the concept of my fantasy book. Maybe if you guys know me, you know I'm a fantasy girl. I feel like it was always destined for me to be like a fantasy reader, and I didn't get into that till I was older because I think I just delved into like fantasy video games and fantasy movies my whole life, and then like now this past like year I've been really into my fantasy books. I am tandem reading right now, if you know, you know. So definitely need a little journal always by my side. I literally carry one in my bag, so I'm always looking for like cute journals too. Like look, it's so pretty. Now let's move on to beauty. Surprisingly, I only have 3 beauty products I'm going to talk about. I feel like I'm so, again, like very loyal, so when I love a beauty product I don't switch up. I do love to try new products, but I don't know. The first product is the most spring product ever. So this is from One Love Organics, which is great. Love organic and just like vegan beauty, skincare, hair care, everything. Literally my hair care, I've been using like all Uberlist products and they're all vegan, which is great. This is the One Love Organics Gardenia and Tea. And look at this packaging. It comes in like a Windex style spray bottle. So I'll give you a little example. So it's a body serum. You spray it on like this. Oh, the scent. I literally cannot get over the smell of this product. You rub it in, and it's kind of a mixture of a body oil and a lotion. The lighting isn't that great, so you're not going to see how moisturized my hand is right now. It's kind of a mix between a body moisturizer and a body oil, but it's not oily. Like, you don't feel oily afterwards. You just feel like very silky and like velvety is what I feel. The scent cannot be beat. It's incredible. And so smelling like this is beautiful, and mixed with the tea smell. Also, another beauty product, which is in the body category. I get this at my French pharmacy when I go to Paris, and I absolutely love, which I'll be going there in a couple, literally like 2 weeks. So I usually go to restock, but I haven't used much because this is something I only really use in the spring and summer. I haven't really been fake tanning. Again, I feel like if you've been following me for a while, I always say that. I used to fake tan so often, and I haven't fake tanned in probably like a year, year and a half. But I absolutely love to be tan. It's just there's so many little qualms I have with fake tanning, but this is something that still makes me feel like a little bronzy, a little glowy, a little glittery, and like super fun. Lastly, of course, I feel like what else would there be for like a spring beauty product than a blush? This is from OG, which again is an organic beauty brand. I love the packaging on these products, the white and gold, and they're just these gorgeous little cheek sticks. They have multiple colors. Also with the same packaging, I have like the whole collection. They have bronzers, blushes, even foundation sticks, all with this packaging. And I love cohesive like makeup product packaging where I can stack them all together and like they're all the same. I love that. This, besides my Chanel stick, is my most favorite currently and used blush. Yeah, let me show you. Oh, this is another one. I love this color. This is more like my classic, just like natural neutral color, which is in topaz. But this one is what I love for the spring right now. Just a little more bright. Absolutely love. And then that's it for beauty. We're already on to fashion. For fashion, I kind of mentioned this in my last video. I did a get ready with me Q&A with my friend Kelsey, and we talked about some spring trends, and I mentioned like floral jewelry. I love just having a big flower on my hand, so pretty. And then this ring I got from Simone, which is another French brand I absolutely love. They do have a store in New York though, and it's just like leaves and foliage that like wrap around your finger and just so pretty. Me with my floral jewelry. Absolutely love. I also ordered these little like flower earrings. They're like studs, so they just kind of sit like that. I'm in my gardening old lady era. I'm sorry, I love it. Next, we have a bag and a shoe. Oh, and a dress. Of course it's spring. We're gonna talk about a dress. For the bag, this is another thing my husband bought me, just like a cute little gift. I have absolutely zero printed bags in my collection, and I just like noticed that. Again, love vintage, love Ralph Lauren, so Ralph Lauren was the place I had to go looking, and I found this secondhand online. He got it for me, so I feel like spring is the only time that I will like really venture out in my fashion sense and like try something new, like the big chunky floral jewelry, or like maybe like a dress that's like in a color I wouldn't wear, like a pop of pink or something, or like a print. So I have absolutely zero printed bags, and I feel like I wear so many monochrome outfits, it just makes sense to have like a pop of print in the accessory. So I fell in love with this bag. It's so cute, and I feel like this would match with so many different styles and like things that I wear. So even if I'm just wearing like an all white dress for spring, this bag would be so pretty. Or if I'm in the city and I'm doing one of my very like businesswoman, you know, black dress pants, a little button up, like this would be really cute. I feel like it'll go with a lot of things, which is not something I could say about a lot of printed purses, but this would match with a lot of things. I always love a big bag. I just actually ordered, speaking of being in my garden grandma girl era, the LL Bean tote that you can get monogrammed. I'm waiting for it to come in because I did order it when it was on back order, and I'm so excited. So maybe that's also kind of my spring trend, is like the top handle gardening lady totes. Super cute. Bridal era, little vintage Manolo Blahniks. I absolutely love these. If you're a fashion girly, you might even recognize these shoes. These are like the iconic, one of the eras of the iconic Anna Wintour Manolo Blahnik. If you know, she has this whole story where there's this one pair of like beige, these Manolo Blahnik shoes that they like custom make for her now. They don't even make them anymore, and they're like the only shoe she ever wears. This is my favorite era of her shoe, and I was just blessed by God himself with the ability to find these because I've been in love with them for years and have never known where to get this. Just like super simple, one cross, kitten heel, just nude. It's harder than you think to find. And to get the actual Manolo Blahnik, not like a lookalike, is so special. But when I was doing bridal shopping, like I said, I did everything vintage, and because my dress is like a vintage off-white, I knew I couldn't buy brand new white heels because it wouldn't match. It's so hard to match like a vintage white. So I was like, I have to get vintage white shoes. And so I literally went on the Real, purchased like multiple, I think I got like 4 different pairs of like neutral and white, just Manolo Blahnik heels. All of them were like under 50 bucks in my size. I love the Real for that. And just like purchased them, and then just had like a whole day where for like an hour I sat there in front of a mirror with all the different shoes on and tried to figure out which ones were best. These are not the ones I wore on my wedding, but I absolutely love these, and I just can't wait to wear them. They've been sitting in my wardrobe for like 2 months, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. Last thing I'm going to talk about is not only just a dress that I purchased, but the entire brand. It's not from Chanel. I just used the pretty hanger. So this is from Shona Joy. It's very, very wrinkly because I got it in the mail, but it's this very chic, like, little mini dress, open back. You can tie like a little bow up here, long sleeve, and it's just this perfect ballerina French pink. It looks white on camera right now because of the lighting, but in real life it's a ballet slipper French pink. Love Shona Joy. If you are looking to update your closet for spring and summer and like get a new dress, perfect dress, whatever, springy dress, if you, again, bridal wise, if you're being a bridesmaid, going to a wedding, Shona Joy has the best dresses. Like, I have multiple of their dresses in my wardrobe and I absolutely just love to death all of them, and they all fit so good. They're all so comfortable. I love them so much. So spring shopping, you're always buying like dresses, heels, blushes, and like cute little things for your apartment for spring cleaning. So I feel like this video really has you guys covered with what to get. I'm so sorry if you were trying to save some money when you came across this video, but I genuinely love all of these products, highly recommend them, and will link all the ones that I can find in the description for you guys to shop. I love this. I love just doing like little haul favorite videos and like just talking about all my favorite things. I feel so girly. Just let's sit in my room and talk about my favorite things. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. I usually share a lot of my favorite things quite regularly on my other social media. So if you want to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, I will post that in the description as well. So yeah, happy spring everybody. You guys will see all of this stuff probably being very much loved on my social media. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.